Alright, we're back. Trying to figure out what the heck I'm thinking about these days. Well, these days I know I'm thinking about trying to figure out what I was thinking about. These days I wrote down on these papers what I was trying to think. So I'm going to try and just read some of these. I think some of them are just like quick, like one-liners or quick, just like food for thought, I guess you could say. And some of them are like experiences, so I'll just read them and see what happens. Okay, we got Calgary Stadium, can't fucking speak and get stuff lined up the way I kind of want to. Okay, let's go video. So, what it says is, I thought Rag and Bone was a song about a chick having sex on her period. It's just a Jack White song. And that's also coming from a guy who thought Tainted Love was about a chick who loved licking my taint. So that's what I know that Tainted Love part is about. It's a joke, clearly. I don't know if it's funny or not. It's definitely sexual. Okay, oh, here we go. That's how you spell that guy's name, James McPherson. This guy I met in the mental hospital. He was like a CBC radio host, and he met a lot of like famous people, and he was from this town. These are he knew when he was very Ray Maddock, Ryan Cool music. He's also a stand-up comedian too, the McPherson guy, and John Prine. So, and he told me, we were talking a lot about religion and Marks of the Beast and how I think like 6ix9ine Halo is different and stuff like this, and like I definitely got the vibe like that there was someone else. He kept saying stuff like, we're meant to meet, and I was just like, I couldn't agree more. And so this is what I got from this song. So over here, Johnny Cash, Beat the Devil. And he also told me to listen to the song Hurt, but I've listened to that song before, and the emotion in the song makes me not too happy, so I don't really enjoy it, hence the song's called Hurt. I don't really understand the whole song, to be honest. I haven't listened to it enough. I just know that when I listen to it, the emotion that I get is never fun, so I just try to listen to music like that. But To Beat the Devil, he was right. That song is like in and around and about me. Ooh, almost lost my paper. This is my goalie catch. Sorry, it's windy out here today. Usually it hasn't been windy. Let's try this other side. Let's see what we got. Wait and Found. I'm good at finding crossroads, so I wait and find. I'm good at finding crossroads, so I wait and found. Sorry, my writing is really terrible. I'm good at finding crossroads, so I wait around and wait and find. Wait and find. Okay, clearly wordplay is always, when I was dealing with these entities or like these people, these things, they play on words like wait and found. They try to like they like to laugh, and so like they laugh when you like say words differently, because to them the proper way to say it is I'm good at finding crossroads, so I wait around and wait and find. Almost got it right. It's hard, like, because we are very repetitive and we rely on muscle memory a lot. And so when we speak, we use a lot of the same words and sentences is over and over again. That's what I remember about being around those type of things. Okay, mock. What else we got? I want to talk about this one. Mock doc. Wait till everyone is inside the room until everyone. I used to remember this off by heart. Mock doc. Wait until everyone in the room is laughing. My Truman Show, my reverse Truman Show delusion, or the Truman Show delusion in reverse. For reverse, what I mean is like instead of one person or a bunch of people controlling one person, it felt like it was like me or a bunch of people controlling a bunch of other people. So I'm not sure too much about that, but the mock doc. I wanted to talk about the mock doc. When I was in Calgary in the past, clearly I'm in Calgary now. There's the, I don't know what you call it. I call it the stratosphere because I live in Calgary, but I spend a lot of time in Vegas, so it's essentially we've got the stratosphere over there. The mock doc. It was documentary. So I thought like the Truman Show idea, they were making a Truman Show, and it scared me because it felt like it was really real, and it felt like it was also being more than just like me. It was just like a bunch of people that I knew. So I tried to like show like them like, hey, don't you think this is strange? The way that we say this, say that, speak this, speak that. You know, and sometimes people that are like, yeah, you're right, but they're like, they don't want to like, they're just like, yeah, I know, you're right, but like, I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I know, and I just keep doing what I do, and so it was like, if you're gonna make a show about me, make sure it's a mockumentary and a documentary, like a mock doc, right? And then I got into like other delusions where it was like a mock draft. And I thought the only way that I'm gonna die is if someone nails a mock draft, 30 rounds. Not 30 rounds, 30 picks in one round, perfectly. And I said, yeah, I'll wait till there's 3 rounds of perfect picks before I ever put a gun to my head and kill myself. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not scared of this ride that we're on, this world. It's like I don't believe we can die unless we give up hope and believe that we can die. And like that's just how I was feeling when I was writing that mock doc. Today, I don't know how I feel. And then it was a mockumentary, documentary, mock doc. There was 3 things: mock doc, and mocking people, and then documentary, mockumentary, documentary, mock draft, I think there was a book too. I think the book title was going to be Mock Doc. Like it was there was going to be a book. So I forget about that right now, but I do kind of remember it. But I don't remember it being a helpful delusion, so that's probably why I busted it. But I was thinking about it the other day because I wanted to talk about why I busted it or how I busted it, and it was just like it was just causing me more harm having a grandioso, not having a grandioso, having a Truman Show type of delusion. It was too freaky. Like it was like, even though the thing about this disease is that even though it's not real in the paper, like pen and paper, you can't take the experience to the bank, so to speak. You can't. It's not a real experience, but mentally, your brain tricks you into believing all the pieces are lining up for that to happen, and it becomes so real that you're just like, it's like you get carried away. It's like being a happy 7-year-old with a happy brother, and you're playing and you're wrestling, and it's like you're in that. If you ever were lucky enough to experience that, it's like I was lucky enough to experience that. It's like I didn't have the horror that a lot of people grew up with, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to read notes here. I actually like literally forget what I'm talking about. Mock Doc, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Let's move on. We got. I can't make out what that says. A tit, address. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, so IP address, IP, tip, put a T in front of there. Tip address, IP address, IT address, put a T in front of IT. You got a tit address. Tit address is clearly trying to get some girls' tit address so you can go there and get some tits. I don't know. And then you have a tip address, which is just like no fucking clue. And then this is, you know what this is? This is playing a word game. This is when I'm playing a word game in my head. I have been playing word games lately because I have been trying to figure out how to put this stuff on paper and on video. So I have been thinking, I guess, along those lines where it's like, and this one was just a new one. It's just like I just wrote it down because it was like it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not interested in figuring out what the IP, the IT, the tit, and the tip all have to do with each other. It says bear and man, NASA. It says NAT, special agent. So NASA, I think Nathan, a special agent. This is like code breaking or like time travel stuff. And then yeah, we got I can't see because of the glare. Sorry if I'm messing this up. We got traveling. We got Travelers TV show. Yeah, so in this Travelers TV show, it's like about time travel. The way they time travel is they change consciousnesses, and the vessel is essentially the same, but the mind, you're almost, they basically die, but everything's kept alive as they change the minds over. And then like all of a sudden it's like they're out of excruciating pain from their mind, it sounds like. And then they're like, oh man, it's Traveler 443. I just want to go grab a beer with Selena Gomez. And then like they're off with whatever information. You know what I mean? It's like whatever. But sometimes I do feel like the character in that Bruce Willis movie with Samuel L. Jackson, I believe, where the Beast, he changes like consciousnesses with the light. Every time the light flashes, he gets a new consciousness. I would say that I have like experiences that can relate to that. I'm not like evil or whatever. Mine are always like jokes and comedy, though. Not trying to be the Beast or whatever the movie was about. Marvel Stanley Cup and Stanley Cup. This one always like just got me in this reality I was in. I was like, how can we live in a reality where there's Stanley Cup and Stanley Comics? Stanley Comics, Stanley Cup. Stanley Comics, Stanley Cup. Stanley Comics, Stanley Cup. It was just like, it was going back to like when I say all-time Canadian house, all-time comedy house, all-time comic house. Oh, I fucked it up. It's like I used to practice it so long that I wouldn't fuck it up, but it's just like, it makes me feel like this is like a timeline or reality that has already been created by someone else. It's like, they're like, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Comics, Stanley Comics, Stanley Cup. It's like they're trying to me, it's like they're trying to pick between which timeline they want to go down. Do they want to go down the timeline with Stanley Cup, or do you want to go down a timeline with Stanley Comics? And then you have Lord Stanley in there too. It's like, to me, it's just like, it was too big. When you have like players like, poker players like Chris Moneymaker starting the poker boom, you have Andrew Luck playing for the Insignia Indianapolis Colts Horseshoe, you have Michael B. Jordan, Michael Basketball Jordan, that actor, and the actor Michael Jordan. It's like, I just felt like there were so many, like, I was just like, how is this not, can we not talk about this? I'm supposed to believe all this is random? You know, you got there's the reverse Truman Show. The right guys, the right time. The right guys at the right time. Yeah, there's a while ago not a while ago actually, quite recently, I always felt like I was the right guy in the right place. Not when it came to making money, but like, hey, like, you walk in and it's like, who wants a beer? I do, thank you very much. You walk in and they're like, oh, you're just in time for free breakfast, and you're like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like in the poker world, it's like if you show up at like 4 in the morning, it's like they'll give you a free meal at the casino here in Calgary. They used to anyways, and like if you show up at 9:30 in the morning to play poker or whatever, they'll be like, there's a free breakfast, and you know, you just walk in and sometimes you're just like, oh shit. And you have these days where you're just like, the time, you're not trying to make these timings or whatever, you're not like planning your day around trying to get this free stuff, but I just tend to like walk around talking to someone, they're like, oh yeah, we're working for the pro tennis circuit in Canada, whatever that's called, and here, why don't you have some free passes to the Calgary's pro tennis circuit thing going on? And I'm like, sure, great. I'm just really good at getting free stuff like that. And so I always feel like I'm the right guy in the right time and place, and then the right time and place is important to me because it's like, I really believe that I had experience with time travel, and like wish I could explain it or make a video about it, but I guess like hallucinating would be the best way to explain it. It's like you see something and then it changes right back, but it's like you can slowly see it morph, so it's like you get good at predicting the future. It's like when I was talking about my friend, he's like, yeah, you're right. Like, he doesn't want to admit, he's like, him and me can't put our finger exactly on what's going on, but it's like, I'm openly going, hey, look at this, and he looks at it and kind of goes, like, he's like a pilot who saw a UFO, you know what I mean? That's what it's like sometimes. It's like I have friends that are pilots who see UFOs and they're just like, yeah, I kind of like my job, I don't want to like report that or agree, but yeah, I gotta say that you seem like you're onto something there. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm like, I don't care, but like, I do care, right? Because you see it, I see it, but we can't really talk about it. Alright. We got a phone number down there with a Calgary address or a Calgary area code. Couldn't tell you why. I am guilty of that. I write down numbers like, I know I have this memory where I forget stuff, and I'll just write down the number going, yeah, like, I'll remember that now. I'll just write down the number. No clue. Important. Clearly important. If I write it down, it's important. Eat what you are, not what you eat. Okay, this is a really cool video topic. I hope this is a really cool video, to be honest. But this is a really cool topic. Eat what you are. You are what you eat. I know I said a mess up there, but that is the point. Going back to these entities, I'll put it this way, because I can talk about this one for a while. These entities that consciousnesses, these experiences that I have where I'm talking to something, and like I would consider it like something I need at a crossroad while I wait around. You know, it's like I live one crossroad at a time. I'm never there to get the gold or the whatever. I'm there to get the life. So, fuck, man, I already forgot what the hell I wanted to talk about. I have to take it out. See, like, I lose my fucking mind that quick. It's like when it's that important to me, it's like I have to explain it, but I don't. And it's like I know I can find it on this paper, and I know that I can stop this video and start it again because I feel it would be like, oh, I don't want to look like an idiot. I just forgot exactly what I wanted to say. Eat what you are what you eat. But it's like when I bring up talking about these people, these things, it's like I lose my mind real quick like that. It's like, whew. It's like you can't always explain it. It's like how are you supposed to explain what you see when you can lose your mind that quick? You know what I mean? So eat what you are, not what you are. Eat what you are, and you are what you eat. Eat what you are. Eat what you are. You are what you eat. Eat what you are. Eat what you are. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. So this one's gonna be pretty graphic in verbal nature because it's like this is a delusion that scared me. This is like the only delusion I lived where it scared me. Where it was like there's a beautiful dog there. I'm just gonna keep walking. Is that a boxer? Yeah, I love boxers. They're beautiful dogs. So, this experience I lived, I'm a Taurus, so I thought I was like a bull. So, one day, one episode I went on, I thought that I was a Taurus on a steak plate. Like, I thought I was a steak dinner in front of me eating myself. It's so bizarre to experience something where you feel like you're eating yourself as you're a human, and there's a piece of steak in front of you on the table, and you're eating it. I can't explain mentally how that fucks with you, but when you're in this lesson where it's like you eat what you are what you eat, and it's like I grew up having people say, eat your vegetables and you'll be healthy, you are what you eat. And then I was just like, what about these other lessons, like when you grow up you have to eat what you are after you eat. Anyways, I keep repeating that. I'll stop now. The point was, I thought I was eating myself in this lifetime, so I didn't have to do it in another lifetime. Try cannibalism. So I was like, so I clearly thought I had the ability, like Jesus' ability in the Bible, allegedly, to turn water into wine. I was like, I can turn myself from a different timeline as a Taurus into a steak, then I can eat myself, then I could also be able to say I eat myself, not another human, so I ate what I was, which is my own DNA, and then from there it just went like a little too crazy, and I ended up going to the hospital on that episode. I thought I was giving birth too. I remember that in a different timeline I thought I was being controlled in this timeline to give birth in another timeline, which was right in around the same time, which is still kind of fucked up because that made me think about eat what you are. and like how alpha lions will eat their young lions, I think, or there's alpha animals in the animal kingdom that will eat their own, and the mothers have to protect. And it made me think of like they're eating their own. They're not eating other lions. They're eating their own flesh and blood. Their own. And I was just like, if you had to do that lesson, you are you are. You can't do it as a human unless like you had a stillbirth. And it's just like, it's disgusting, but like when you're in these mindsets and you're thinking, it's like you're thinking like, it's like when you have a trauma experience sometimes, like from experience of talking to people that have experience, it's like in the moment in the military they're not scared picking up the bodies and putting them in bags and stuff when they see their friends and stuff. In the moment they're just like, whatever, let's do this, let's keep going. But like when they go back to wash themselves off and stuff, then it hits them. It's like, it's the same thing. It's like when you're thinking like this, it's like you're like, oh, that's interesting. That's like, that is a way you could get around with that. It's like, and it's like you realize that you're dealing with these weird deities or entities that are interested in making you look like a fool by the way you speak, by the way you act, by the way you feel. It's like I didn't think I could beat them, so I just tried to join them. So I just would tell jokes and like have fun around them, gamble. It's like I'm not a hero. I'm a villain. If this was medieval times, if this was like cowboys and robbers, or cowboys and Indians, or whatever, more like robbers though, because I would be like a bank robber. Or it's like, it's fun to say that and be like, it's cool. It's like, I can't read, I can't write, I can't spell, I can barely speak. I want to live like with no rules and stuff. I'd be so much better off. But there's so many rules in this day and age that I can't like steal a loaf of bread to survive. Have a good one, guys. Yeah. So, anyways, I guess I'll just end that video like that. Have a good one, guys.